Okay. Let me find one, Raven 1. See that T-shaped crossroad?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna call that crossroad.
Okay.
Raven 1, Buff 1.
The one that's closest to us, yep.
We're flying over it right now. It's at our 9 o'clock.
Yep, see it.
Okay, far side of that T-shaped crossroad to the south, the tree line.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna call that tree line. Because of reasons.
Copy. Yeah, Buffalo's engaging.
Do you see where Buffalo's tracers are landed on his left flank? Basically dead center of the tree line?
Yep.
Make a note of that.
Raven 1, this is Buff 1. We're conducting a brief overwatch. Clear the surrounding area. Stand by at base.
Okay, what do we got? We got rockets, we got minigun, we got
20 mil cannons and rockets.
well, you see where those tracer rounds are landing? Yep. Let's do a rocket run near to far, west to east, in a line along that, right around there. That's good, that's good. Spread them out a little more. Yep, that's nice. Move it to the right. Yep, roger. Extend back out, and your next run it deeper into the woods. So when you turn around, run it deeper to the left.
Raven 1 to Raven 2, what kind of short range shall we use?
And you could probably set it up to peel one at a time. I know you're shooting off two at a time, I'm not sure why. You should only be shooting one if you got those.
Yep.
Unless your 20 mic are in the center pods, which is possible. That's it, that feels good.
Raven Elements, this is Buff 1, stand by.
Legit! Too legit!
Infidel, Buff 1, do we have any friendly elements on the ASR?
Alright, do me a favor, extend out, give me some altitude, and let's hold about a click west.
Yeah, let's just... okay, that's fine. We're just trying not to go towards the next objectives. I want to get lit up.
Yeah, I know we haven't really flown together. It's easier for me to get you tracking on targets if we have some distance, then I can talk to you.
Yeah.
And we can determine what's what, and then I can track you right in on the target.
No, it sounds good to me.
Okay, you see where those tracer rounds are hitting the forest?
Yep.
Alright, make a mental note of that position.
That's by that T crossing, so they've moved further out that way. Okay.
Yeah, there's not really anything live down there. There's a couple of infantry.
I could light them up with a 20 mil because it's...
Okay, do you see the tree line?
Yep.
Near side of the tree line.
Yep. Where it opens up a bit.
Sparrow 1, this is...
Well, where it narrows down.
02, over.
Let's see if I can see what you're seeing.
Did you hear that?
Negative, I'm not
this is Sparrow 1, go again.
Infidel, this is
I'm on
Sparrow
14.
1, check in on the CASnet, that is...
Correction, I'm on 10 and 14.
1-2, when you're available for tasking, over.
Copy that. Copy.
Am I good on 10 and 14? Should it be somewhere else?
No, I need you on... apparently 10's not cast, 12 is cast.
Roger.
Raven Elements, this is Buff 1. Touching back down at base. Time now.
Are you on it?
Infidel, this is Sparrow 1.
Sparrow 1, Infidel, stand by for ground brief, over.
Infidel, Sparrow 1, standing by.
All friendlies are currently located within FOB Novak, grid 035218. Friendlies are preparing air assault on positions held by African helpers. Militia to the east, break. Enemy forces currently unknown but closing on FOB Novak from east and west, break. Enemy intention is unknown. Enemy assets are light technicals as well as small arms. No remarks, over.
Infidel, Sparrow 1, copy all.
Raven, this is Buff 1, how copy?
over, Raven.
Okay, so what I'm seeing, nothing's really happening. Everybody's chaotic.
Raven Buff 1, have you spoken to Miss
tracking those MSRs. Let me try to get some MSR notations down here.
Negative. They haven't hailed us on 1-4.
Roger that, Raven. Touching downtown now.
I'm just going to switch direction here so I can see.
Check map. Make notation, MSRs.
Copy. Ford, Chevy, and Scum.
Scum.
Is it Scum? I can't tell.
Acura.
Acura? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, no, it was zoomed out. It's too small.
The hatred in your soul for Acura. What did Acura ever do to you, man? Alright, so I'm seeing a problem here. Stand by, I'm just trying to track some far side. Okay, you really can't see the roads. The roads are pretty vague.
Yeah.
So that's actually not going to be the most ideal. Bearing 144 is that T-shaped intersection. It's very, very unreadable. It's about 100 meters left of the fob time now. 137 bearing. That's the T-shaped intersection.
Yeah, I see it.
So running near to far outside of there is Acura. Running left to right at that intersection is Ford. And if you follow that road to the right, to that large patch of tan ground.
Which road, sorry? Acura, Chevy, or Ford?
Bearing 161, about 11 o'clock. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Okay.
That's
Do you
Chevy,
see the asphalt road beneath us?
Yes.
That's Chevy.
Copy.
Chevy runs through, turns to dirt, and continues past the fob, and then stretches out around bearing 131. Correction, 113.
Yep.
Okay. What is their tasking? They want us to scout the airfield.
Sparrow 1, Infidel 1, over.
Infidel, Sparrow 1.
Sparrow, you're clear to proceed 5 east and perform reconnaissance at the airfield and report back on this net, over.
Understood, Infidel. Interrogative, do you want us to check out LZs? If so, recommend mark positions. Over.
Hey, Fund. Scan out possible LZs and report back with the most viable option, over.
Infidel, Sparrow 1, will go. Like, I don't want to overstep. Do you want to run the comms, or do you want me to?
Oh no, I want you to. I want to keep us alive.
Roger that. Okay, about our 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock is the airfield. I haven't even seen it yet. I'm trying to look at. I can't see it. Where is it? There it is. Distance far. 053, right off our left skid. It's a gray stretch. Left side of that gray stretch is 3 hangars. Okay, we got far right hangar, confirmed AAA.
Static or mobile?
Static. Near side,
Right,
alright, keep your distance from the airfield.
Yep.
Low and right, far right end of the airfield. Right side of the airfield, AAA.
Copy that. By the hangars?
Negative, you got AAA by the hangars, which is about halfway up the airfield, far.
Yep.
Like moving away. And then on the near side of the airfield, on the right side, from our position time now, AAA.
Copy that.
Far side of the airfield, on the left side, one technical, about midline, left side, technical.
Copy.
Near the second hangar, this is going from up to down. Near the second hangar, you have multiple choppers, and you also have a technical near that gray silo, which is between the second and third hangar.
Copy, see it.
On the runway, there are BMPs. Yeah, this is hot as fuck.
So where would we drop these guys? I mean, AAA is no good for anybody.
Yeah, that's at least 1 click range. So if you come in low, if you come in low as frickety frack Jack, you could probably drop south of. Let me just start marking stuff.
Yeah, go into the vehicle channel and mark it up for me. Just so that we're sure, because we only got one chance to hit that AAA.
Be mindful, you're flying over the oil wells. Time now.
Okay,
and I do not know what's down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some speed and get the fuck out of here.
I can't even find them. Oh yeah. Be mindful over the oil wells. There's a lot of stuff down there. Technicals out the ass. Infantry out the ass. Nope, cannot confirm. No AAA. Surprised we didn't take snaps. Okay, so what do we got? If they come in on LZ Thunder. Alright, just keep your orbit. Give me a minute to mark these positions up.
Yep. I'll give you some height too. Ideally, we'd go back right now and switch out to daggers. I just don't know if we have the time. They want to start landing troops.
Infidel, Sparrow.
Send over.
Infidel, Sparrow, check map, update on positions, no call on LZ Thunder yet. Over.
Roger, please scout out LZ Thunder and LZ2 to the northeast, over.
Alright, so that's near the water. Okay, is that the water? Is it that far away? It is that far away.
It's, yeah, it's...
Okay.
Sparrow, this is Buck 1-2. The technicals that are on site, BMT, are they mobile or static?
Are the technicals moving right now?
Why is he on channel 12? He should not be communicating that on channel 12. He should be communicating that on 2. They are not moving, they are static.
They are static currently.
Hang on, Mike out.
Okay,
He's
they come in
crew
from
chief.
the north.
That's why he's
Yeah,
on.
Roger, but he's not. Yeah, Roger. So, fuck me. If they come in low on Thunder, they're well within all that ZU-23 range. It's only going to take a freaking... I'm going to call LZ Thunder and LZ2 red.
Yeah, you want to...
Infidel, this is Sparrow 1.
Sparrow 1, Infidel, send over.
Infidel, Sparrow 1, we're going to call LZ Thunder, LZ2 red, high risk of ZU-23 on the field, over.
Roger, out to you.
They should
Yeah,
stay
I mean,
on the... See, on the left side of the airfield, they have cover from a forest. So if they approach the last 2 clicks at NOE, they should be clear of any AA. See that forest just left side of the airfield? So they go behind it.
The giant forest about
It's
up
a
and
small
left
triangular shaped forest on the further side of the airfield to the left.
Well, there's 2 clumps of trees left of the airfield.
Right,
There's
it's the larger one,
yes.
yes.
Up one.
Yeah.
Roger.
So if they go left
So
of that forest, yeah.
And there's a nice big patch right there too.
Yeah.
Nice big patch.
And they can come in. They've got, you know, they can come in along the ground to that without being seen if they come in from the upper side. So I'll here. Let me turn back around so we don't go or all the builds, and I'll give you a general idea of what I'm saying.
Infidel, this is Buff 1-2.
Here, look on the map. Oh, perfect. Yeah, you got it. And then if they come in from there or there, they should be clear.
Infidel, this is Sparrow.
Denver.
West of airfield, there is a large forest. West of large forest, there is
Sparrow,
a low ground with multiple
Buff
clearings
1.
marked LZ Alpha.
Copy, advise on. Mr. Actual has suggested we'll be using that as our primary LZ. Over.
Okay, sounds good. Infidel, Sparrow.
Send over.
Requesting clearance to RTB to rearm with Daggerville.
Sparrow, you're clear to RTB and rearm. Report when you're back on station. Out.
Just give me a heading.
254, correction, 310.
Sparrow, this is Buff 1. You are now flight lead.
Why?
Send traffic.
355 to Fob, 355, and I gotta go take a quick piss.
Buff, I'm gonna need you to take flight lead.
Alright, I'm back, about 005, give or take. 009 to Fob.
I'm on path right now, so I can see it.
Track.
So they want us
Raven,
to take flight lead,
Buff
but I'm not feeling that.
Raven 1 is spooled and ready for boarding.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Like, we can't, that's,
Copy that, Raven.
Their flight.
we're not escort.
But we're also not their flight. Even if we were escort, we would be their flight.
Buffalo, be advised, Sparrow isn't part of your flight, so we can't take flight lead. We are a CAS.
Also, let them know that if they come into LZ Alpha, they need to come in low. There shouldn't be too much trees.
Attached
They need to come in super low to keep that forest between them and the hostiles.
FOB Novak, this is Sparrow coming from the north to base. Sorry, from the south.
Yeah, I mean, if we fly in ahead of them,
Sparrow, Buff
that's
1,
not really
advise on
gonna
your
help
flight
anybody.
plan.
Because we'll just get shot down.
Go again?
Sparrow, Buff 1, that LZ that was marked on map, that's the safest spot we have right now.
Yeah, that's the safest LZ. And the 2 lines that I drew, temporary lines, just telling you where you can approach that LZ from. You should redraw your flight plans to... Oh my god, I can't land. What is going on? I'm talking at the same time and thinking.
Roger that, Sparrow.
Mamma mia.
Verifying.
There we go.
If you look on map, LZ Thunder, that's a no-go.
So, LZ Thunder is a cancel. LZ Alpha, it should be your main. The 2 lines that are drawn there are your approaches. You're going to have to be flying below tree like at tree cover height, so NOE or lower, when you approach there, because to your east is 2 enemy AAs.
Roger that, Sparrow. 2 enemy AAs.
What's up?
There is a risk if I reconfigure these pylons that it will. There's a risk that it'll remove your 20 millimeter.
That's fine. We have 5 other Sparrows that we can put here.
Okay. So what do you want me to? How do you want me to do it?
I don't know how it's done, to be honest. So Vex did tell me that we can throw daggers on there. That an engineer can switch out.
Is the 20 millimeter sitting on the 7.62 pods?
Yes, yes.
On the outer pods?
It's on this. As long as you don't touch the minigun pods, everything should be fine. Is what Vex told me.
Oh well, shit. What if we take 8 daggers and 19 dumbfire? Or we can take 16 daggers. Your call.
Let's go 16 daggers. Let's go 16 daggers. I trust the 20 mil to do the heavy.
That airfield is hot as fuck, bro. Sorry for the language. That airfield's hot.
Like technicals at max. Wait,
so that barely can be up to here.
This means we need to yell louder, Kelly.
Wait, so I can barely hear you. I didn't even have that on there.
I marked up the clusters. That helo mark, there's 3 by helos near the hangars. The AAA is on the priority west side of the airfield and on the south side of the airfield. Multiple 50 cal technicals surrounding, as well as BMPs. You got a lot of shit down there. If those buffaloes get within 1 click, they're going down.
Ravens 1-2, Buff 1, flight plan complete.
Hell yeah! Well, sorry, that's up to Wolf.
What's up?
Good line.
Are you guys already on?
Yeah, that looks amazing.
I gotta rearm them. We got them, but we gotta fill them.
Okay. Alright, Buffalo,
Raven
flight.
1-2, Buff 1. You guys have troops lined up? Waiting for report.
Yeah, same here.
Totally, what's your position?
I'm right next to you.
No, I mean, like, what's your role?
I'm in for down.
Yeah, make sure Buffalo comes in low onto that LZ, man.
Yeah,
if they get above that tree line, they're gonna get wrecked.
Buffalo flight, this is a color. Ensure you take a nap at the Earth approach into LZ Alpha. We've got a lot of heavy armor at the airfield. That's going to be a real threat to your airfield.
Are you? Oh, that's you talking to the dog.
Raven, Buff 1. Go for it.
Wolf,
You guys have troops lined up?
Yeah.
I think
we
we're
good.
just
Negative,
about
still
ready.
waiting
If you
for
want
them
to
to board.
jump in there, make sure we're all kitted out. Double check those 20 mics.
Buff 1's taking off for initial inserts.
Still got the 20 mic, Mike?
It's not switching.
What do you mean?
Nothing. The weapons aren't switching. It's just 20 mic. Oh, you have dagger control, right?
I got dagger control.
Oh, that's perfect. I got.
Buff
Yeah, that's great.
Taking off for
Okay.
inserts.
I'm trapped.
LZL that time.
Good on my end.
What the hell? Where are you at?
Alright, Big Daddy.
Break 2 is last man.
Infidel, confirm you want to be dropped at Alpha, correct? Roger, Dodger. You want to go in before, is understood.
Was that before? Because I didn't hear him.
We're going in with them, so we could probably take tail end Charlie, and if they start taking fire, we can put some rounds in.
Raven
We
Flight,
got,
Sparrow will be on your tail. We have one drop off to make as well.
1 copies.
Alright, they're lifting off time now to the east, and they are clear. I mean, honestly, with this dagger, we can come in high and I can neutralize both those damn ZU-23s right off the bat.
True.
That's good.
What's it, 2K range? I forget.
Dude, I can reach out to like 6 kilometers with these daggers. No
really?
bullshit. Oh yeah, been there, done it.
Fantastic. Well, it's too late. we'll take care of it after we drop off.
Yeah, these daggers, I can absolutely confirm they'll reach out to at least 3 to 4 click. So, if you get me enough altitude to see them, I can track on them. Probably, honestly, no bullshit, the south ZU-23 is going to be a problem. That might have line of sight of Alpha.
Are they taking the northern path or the southern?
I'm assuming
No,
by the
okay.
marks they're going to be taking green.
Yeah, we're on primary then.
Alright, fine.
All their
You're
assets
about
is
one
buff
click
1
out
and
from
circumfleet
LZ.
at LZ Alpha or
LZ is about 040, give or take. LZ Alpha is bearing 114. LZ Alpha is 114, range. I'll read that. Okay, 1.1. Oh, I see what's going on here.
They didn't pay attention to the forests.
Did Buff get shot down?
I have no idea where Buff is. Did it take off early or something?
Yeah, I think Chris Warren Buff just said they dropped. Starting to get dark.
Yeah.
You got track IR?
Yeah.
Legit.
Novak traffic, this is Buffalo 1.
Alright, LZ Alpha is about 11 o'clock.
West.
400 meters give or
Time
take.
now. Landing. Pad 1.
Mark, 300 meters. 10 o'clock. Correction, 12. Green smoke.
Charlie Green.
Tolly, stand by. Best of luck to you, buddy. Do you want us to hit that southern ZU-23 or what?
Flight Raven 1, we dropped off 6 troops at LZ Alpha.
Roger that. Check you on the 6.
Go, go, go. Alright.
Last man.
Raven Buff 1 copies.
Did he say yes to the ZU hit?
No, he wants to get eyes on it first.
Copy. Sparrow 1 heading north towards FB Novak. Actually, you know what? We'll do our orbit. I'll just get out a little bit.
Alright, so what's going to get thrown at them? What's the priority? Tree line is a problem and the city is a problem. I want eyes on that city, that's what I want. That's their right flank, that's a problem. If I was the bad guy, that's where I'd be coming at them.
I mean, if they go straight towards the north end of the airfield from the forest, they're going to hit all those technicals. The city's a little bit further away now. Yeah, they're cutting south. Okay, I see. Yeah, well, if they're cutting south, that red line you see, if that's them movement, then those techs are gonna come hit them from the side.
All right, I got eyes on friendlies, but we're gonna need to get some altitude if I'm gonna see above these trees.
Yep. 1 times reinsert for you.
All right, I got a hot spot 110.
1 copies.
All right, that's the ZU-23. We are in sight. Be mindful we don't come any closer. We're entering envelope. Entering envelope. Break south.
Breaking south. So for daggers, I'm assuming you can't like fire them while we're sideways. I have to point forward.
I couldn't say. Normally I wait till we're in constraint, but probably 45 degrees off center would be enough. I mean, they're pretty nimble. I've just never tested it. Whoa!
What?
We got oh wait, Jesus. Please tell me that's Mustang. That looks like MRAPs, okay.
Oh, you saw a heavy?
Yeah, legit. We 2 MRAPs rolling through directly into the town. Why the hell are they going into the fucking town? They're on the flank. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Didn't they say they have M113s?
Stabilize.
Stabilizing.
It's too dark for thermals. Or too dark for... Rotate left, 45. Perfect. Is that Apollo? That's one of our MRAPs, so that's Mustang. Okay, that's Mustang. Alright, so listen up. Mustang is in the town. Yep, they just marked it. 2's Luca. Mustang is holding that town.
Okay, so town's safe then, yeah?
A firm.
Technically.
Jerry. They do have a squad patrol midway on the airfield in Stimson.
Ravens 1-2, this is Buff 1. Any reinsert missions that come down the pipe are up to you guys. Communicate directly with Misfit once they come in.
Coming out, this is 2. Is Misfit on 1-4 on?
Affirm. Make sure you're monitoring 1-4.
Alright, friendlies heading X.
Flow 1 will be providing additional CAS needed.
Forest. V-shaped forest.
I don't know why it's wobbling. I'm not putting any inputs.
Infidel's Buff 1-2, we're set for task.
Copy that. Buffalo, confirm you tally BP Sword and BP Castle.
Do me a favor, stabilize for me. I want to try to get eyes inside these buildings and see if I can find the friendlies.
I'll be advised, tally.
Roger, altitude. Sparrow 1, this is Infidel, over.
Infidel, Sparrow 1.
Sparrow, confirming you eyes on BP Castle and BP Sword, over.
Infidel, Sparrow 1, eyes on BP Sword, BP Castle.
Roger, altitude. All units on the scanner, update the ground brief. Friendly forces currently
There is
phase line
something
Alpha
inside
west
the
of
building
objective
on the
area.
north side.
Buff 1-2 copy.
Infidel, Sparrow.
Denver.
Infidel, Sparrow. We have positive thermals on the north side of the airfield. Mark thermal. Cannot confirm VIP or not.
Roger that. Out to you.
At least gives them something. So the only, other than that, where would they hide? There's nowhere else for them to go. Those are the only two building structures.
Can you tell me which ones you're talking about?
Okay, so, which way are you looking? Alright. Do you see the left side of the airfield?
Guys, you have a bird
far left side.
on your plane?
Left side of far left hangar, there's a small single-story, single-room structure.
Yep. It's the leftmost structure.
Buff 1 spool.
Hey, firm. I got thermals inside of there. They're glitching through the wall.
Please no.
Second thing of note, right side of the runway, correction, about midway up the runway, far side, there is a compound with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings.
Yep.
Yeah, no thermals in there, but all doors are closed.
Right. It's a possible
By the
location,
way,
but you can't tell.
Roger. By the way, left of that compound, about 100 meters, midway between the hangar and that compound, AAA. Dead on.
So those 5
Midway.
buildings and that first hangar on the left, midway is the AAA?
Yeah, Roger. So on the right side is the compound, on the left side is a hangar.
Got it.
Midpoint between them is AAA. Draw a straight line. Now, below the hangar, or correction, below the compound and slightly to the left, on the runway, BMP.
Yeah.
Also, far right hangar, down and left, on the runway, BMP. Do you see the silo, gray?
The one closer to the further one or the closer one?
Further one, between the second and third hangar.
Copy, yep.
25 meters below that is technical.
Mm-hmm.
The single-story structure on the far left side of the airfield, directly up and right about 10 meters, technical. Down about 20 meters on the runway, technical.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just throwing it at you. I don't expect you to remember. I'll send it back. Okay, so far side of the runway, about 200 meters from the far right side of the runway. Let me see if I can talk you on better than that. Stand by.
Okay, far right edge of the runway is, and then right of that is the forest.
Far right side of the runway. Far side of the runway, 2 buildings.
Yep.
Down from those 2 buildings and slightly to the left, near the runway, AAA.
Okay.
Okay, friendlies are pushing to the
Sparrow
SPV line.
1, Infidel 1, stand by for 5 line over.
Fantastic.
Oh, Christ. Here we go. Infidel, this is Sparrow 1, standing by for 5 line.
Type 1, guns. My location, 500 meters to the northeast of BP Castle, marked by strobe. Target location is on the airfield, 1 times BNP2, no mark. Request approach from BP Castle or at your discretion, over.
He's gonna have us do a run while there's AA out there?
Legit, we can just stand right here and I can take it out. We don't
Yeah,
even
he wants a gun run though, so can we call no on that and just call it a dagger?
Infidel, this is Sparrow 1. Be advised, we have daggers we can neutralize from here, over.
Roger that. You can stay at a standoff distance. Break. Do you have eyes on all BMPs on the airfield? Over.
Infidel, Sparrow, wait out. Infidel, Sparrow.
Send.
Eyes on 2 by BMPs.
Right.
We believe that is all.
Sparrow, this is Infidel. Your weapons free on the 2 times BMPs and 2 times ZU-23s. Over.
Infidel Sparrow. Green on BMP and ZU-23. Over. Okay. Well.
Hold on, let me stabilize.
Guess we can just do that real quick. Bearing 090. Let me know when the constraints.
Go ahead.
Rifle. Wait, let me just stabilize first. Make sure I'm on geo track. That looks like a wreck. No. That looks like a wreck. Whatever, I'm gonna hit it anyways. Rifle.
Oh, beautiful.
Let's see. I'm not seeing any dismounts. No bullshit. I'm thinking they're decoys.
Were you fired on the BMP?
Yeah, I'm thinking they're wrecks. They look weird. I'm gonna hit the other one anyways, but I should have gotten dismounts on that.
Oh.
Infidel, this is Sparrow 1.
Back traffic, this is Buff 1 spooling.
Infidel Sparrow, we believe those BMPs might have been previously destroyed. Be advised, a BTR-70 has moved onto the airfield south side.
Copy that. Break. Be advised, you're cleared hot on the BTR. Over.
Infidel Sparrow 1, clear hot on BTR. Over. Rifle. Freaking daggers. Amazing. Dismounts, looking sexy.
Nice. Do you want to hit the technicals, or?
We weren't cleared on them.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I mean, I can ask him.
Good track. What's going on? Wait, what is that?
Novak traffic, this is Buffalo 1, lifting, bearing, heading 056, holding area Bison.
Dude, look at all these. These gotta be wrecks. Can you see what I'm seeing?
I can't really. The monitors are dark, and
Holding area
I
Bison
can't zoom in.
Roger out to you.
Roger.
I mean, it'd be good if we could take out that AAA so that we could actually take a closer look. AAA might be a decoy too, but I'm not going to test that theory.
Both AAAs are neutralized. Let me give one more quick scan. I think we can move a little closer. We need to stay at least 800 out because of those technicals. But other than that, we should be fine. Do you remember the compound?
Yeah.
Up and right of that compound is a technical. Just be mindful. Infidel Sparrow 1.
Send over.
1 by BTR-70 destroyed. Be advised, multiple technicals on our scope. Over.
Roger that. We'll save the daggers for any APCs are up, so we'll leave the technicals by the guns or the infantry. Over.
Understood, Infidel. We are available. We let off the leash with 20 Mike if needed. Over.
I don't have to you.
That's the best I can do, man. We gotta wait for the word.
Yeah, that's all
I wanna
good.
kill some shit.
No, we did good shit. See, now I can see stuff on the monitor. I think we were out of distance. Like I was too far.
Sparrow, Infidel, stand by for 5 line.
Infidel Sparrow 1, standing by for 5 line. Stand by for 5 line.
Same.
My location is 074-209, marked by strobe. From me, 100 meters to my east, we've got infantry in the open and 1 technical, requesting gun run north to south, over.
Move north to the airfield. Infidel Sparrow. Guns. Your location. 074 TAC 209er. Strobe. Target 100 East. Infantry and technical. Run north to south. Over.
Is that correct?
Okay. Did you hear all that?
Yeah, north to south, tacticals, and just give me a line from once we get in position.
Roger. Line me up north by northwest of BP Sword. Let me just figure. By the time you get there, I'll have everything tracked.
Copy.
Okay, they are in the tree line west of the airfield. 100 meters east of there is infantry and technical. So that's the technical I heard from the east. Okay, I'm tracking.
20 seconds. Bad two.
Okay, I guess we're going to Bison, no? Oh.
Let me know when you get to BP Sword. I guess we're going to do, he said guns, I'm assuming that's 20 Mike.
Yeah.
So as you roll into Sword, I'll start tracking you in. So just keep your speed legit, don't get too crazy. Well, you know what you're doing. Never mind. Never mind. I could use a little bit more altitude, I can't see the targets.
Sparrow 2, Raptor spawning Bob. For 1 spec.
And they're about due south time now. Okay, so do you see that burning? Do you see that fire?
Yep.
Left and up of there, center of the runway. Technical.
Copy.
Sparrow and Infidel, be advised, infantry have destroyed hostile technical,
Okay.
but we still got
We're a
infantry
go.
in the
I'm
open
good.
south of the last target, over.
See the targets. You said left of and center of the runway, basically.
Center of the runway, A-firm.
Okay, I'm in.
Clear hot.
You want to tell that to Intel?
Infidel Sparrow, clear hot. Correction, in.
Yeah, cleared hot.
Clear hot. They're shooting at it right now. Up and right. Yep, center. Tracking. Tracking. Alright, you missed it. Move out.
Raven 2, this is Raven 1.
Okay, technical just squirted out to our
Alpha
3 o'clock.
to the north.
Yeah.
Egress out south by southwest.
Might be better LZ for you.
You come back around.
Copy, I'll check.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, the gun. I have to find the gun because it's not firing where it needs to be. That's one of the problems with it.
Sparrow, Infidel, repeat last. Still 1 technical on the runway, over.
Infidel's power, Roger. ETA 1 Mike. You can expedite that if you want. I got a good track on where friendlies are and the hostiles are, so we should be able to cut the corner there.
Okay, turning east. Tell me when to turn south.
Okay, do you see the fire?
Yeah.
Friendlies are on that fire. Be mindful.
Alright.
Okay, we got a technical on their left flank. Or their right flank. That's going to be our priority. Right side of the runway. Line up with the silo on the right side of the runway. Up and far of there. About 300 meters past the silo. Do not fire on that silo. Friendlies there.
I see it.
I have a laze on. I don't know if you can see that laze. Probably not. No, up. Mindful. Left. There you go. Right past the road. Good hit. Quality.
And I see another one on the road. There's still one on the in the airstrip.
Roger. It's a good hit. So what's is your pipper like off skew or what?
Yeah, it's that marker. Like it's just a marker on the screen, right?
Yeah, Roger. Just be aware that your first salvo landed about 100 meters short.
Short, yeah.
All right, so friendlies have moved up onto that fire zone, where the fire was, so they are basically almost on the runway. They're on the west side of the runway. That technical that we saw was on the ASR moving into the airfield, so we need to be very mindful on a north to south run, because if we fire short, we will hit friendlies.
Okay, I'm going to do a test fire here because I just turned on my the little chevron pit. Oh, that's on point. Never mind. All right, perfect.
Perfect. Roger, nice.
Sparrow, this is Buff 1. Is that the U-23 still
Alright, I'm tracking. Friendlies are still up there.
This is Sparrow, Buff 1. We've flown over the airfield multiple times now and haven't been lit up, so ZUs have been neutralized.
Sparrow, Buff 1, copies all out.
Hey, do you see the silo on the right side?
Yep.
Okay. Down from the silo, directly, well, down and slightly left. Like, well down, like 100, 200 meters down from the silo. There's an infantry, single infantry unit in the open aiming at our boys. He's in line, he's between us and the edge of the runway right now. So he's about 100 meters this side of the runway.
Okay. Am I in line?
Slightly. You're not aiming for the silo, you're aiming for the runway. Bearing 173.
Is that a technical there?
Negative, it's just a single infantry.
Are boys not on there?
No,
He's going towards that building now, right?
Abort.
Oh, that's a strobe, man. That could be our infidel.
No, we were tracking different targets. It was just too hard to explain. Not your fault. Okay, so that single infantry is bearing 290, which is off of our 9 o'clock time now.
Okay, 9 o'clock time now, yeah.
Alright, so he's right of the airfield, about 150 meters. Do you see where that road bends? The second bend?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see where the side road moves into the main road with the slight bend?
Okay,
up and right there.
That I'm not sure about. I see the second bend of this road that goes to the airfield.
Directly to the west of there. We could probably get a little closer because he's only single infantry. My tracker is acting up. Okay, so he's 9 o'clock now. Do you see that wreck of that BMP?
Yeah.
I think he's near there. Are your thermals working? Mine are. Stand by.
Oh, I see one guy that's way south of that BMP.
Could be him.
And I do see one on the guy on that little. Oh, I see that little side road. What you're talking about? He's on the ground,
yeah,
right?
on the ground. Yep, he's prone time now. I mean, his threat level is low. I got a technical we could hit.
I think I'm aiming for him now.
Infidel Sparrow 1.
Send over.
Technical east side of the runway, 400 meters south of your position.
Roger that, Sparrow. Hold fire for now. Out.
He's dead. I don't know if I can hit him, but he's on the ground. Oh, something's airdropping.
That's a hunt IR. Alright, so the silo on the right side of the runway, up and left of there, friendlies.
Yep, I see him.
The silo right side of the runway, 300 meters right of that, friendlies and vehicles.
Yeah, I see friendlies in trees. Are those also friendlies in the hangar? That second hangar from the left?
Yeah, A firm for sure.
Copy.
The compound that's on the far side of the runway, center line, like center of the runway.
The
five
compound.
buildings. Up and left of there, 2 infantry. Make note.
Left of there. Okay.
the center compound, far side of the center compound, time now. Technical, make note.
Yep, I see technical, 2 people, it's mounted. See 3 infantry to just left of that technical.
Yep, that's it. We haven't been cleared though, unfortunately. Love them having so much fun! Now I know we got off the. We've been running and gunning. Just be aware, I'm monitoring 12.
I'm on 12 and 2. Because I like hearing them say it once and then hearing you repeat it, because it's good.
Yeah, it makes sense. Plus, if I miss anything, then you got it.
Yep. I'm just not on 14, I think.
Yeah. Well, there's no real reason for me to be on 2, because that's something that, like,
No,
Sparrow, you know, CTAF, except... Oh,
that's Infidel.
Infidel, Sparrow 1.
Do you have eyes on any vehicles besides the technical to the south of friendly position, approximately 400 meters over?
Stabilize.
Stabilizing.
Infidel, Sparrow, wait out. So he doesn't care about the technical. What does he want? What's a vehicle?
Maybe he's thinking of a QRF or something?
This is Raven 2.
That's
What's your location? I don't see on the depots.
Military. Hang on. Just double check here. Unless there's a squirter. Unless the VIP ran out.
This is 1. I'm at the north side of the airfield.
Infidel, Sparrow.
Copy out.
Send over.
Infidel, Sparrow. 1 times technical center of the runway from north to
Ordnance
south
is be advised.
to the
Raven
east
2
of
is
a
temporarily
5-building
in,
compound.
86 as well.
Infantry on the west side of the runway, on the same northing. No other vehicles in sight. Over.
Check. Gonna be
Roger, out to you.
outbound here in 10 seconds.
Is that a northing or
Burn
an
2,
easting?
Buff 1, roger that.
An easting is
change call Stein to Sparrow 2.
Isn't easting north to south?
Perfect.
Because it runs east to west.
I don't know.
And then a northing is the vertical.
Raven 1
Northing
is exfil
latitude,
on
or no,
green
longitude.
line,
Is
Sparrow on
latitude,
your
Oh, fuck
clocker.
me, my head's already, never mind.
I'll take your word for it.
Right? Excuse me, I'm gonna need to Google that, sir.
You can stick.
It was explained to us in, what was it? Was it in,
Advanced air, probably?
Land Nav? Probably, basically.
Oh, land nav. Oh, yeah.
Landavs. We fly, we don't need land
I'm gonna go for a
navigation.
little low flight. Just so we can get a closer look.
Range.
I mean, there is that vehicle that's closest to us to this end of the airstrip, but I don't know.
Yeah, just be mindful, you're getting really close to that technical. Okay, yep, he's...
No, that fly we got 2
Alright,
times.
alright,
Little bird from the east, pad 1.
You're good. He's not firing for some reason. Maybe he knows what's up. He knows he's about to get jacked in the face with some 20 Mike. Okay, friendlies have moved into, they're stacking up on the 5-building compound. Time now. Friendlies are moving and clearing the 3rd hangar, so the middle hangar.
No, I'm getting fired on for something.
Snaps.
Yeah, it's we're too fast, but I'm just gonna scooch out a little bit. Wouldn't want my paper bird to get hit. You know what? This is a good time for us to refuel.
Infidel, Sparrow 1.
Send over.
Technical on the move, south of 5 building compound, requesting RTB for refuel.
Copy, clear for RTB, reporting back on station.
Sweet.
Infidel Sparrow, flash, technical moving into the compound, 5 building compound, time now out.
Alright.
We'll stay on station for one mic.
Yep.
What the hell was that? There's casualties down there. Foul shout! No, they might be okay. Alright, let's go get some fuel. We got some infantry, Novix. We're alright.
I completely expected to spend most of this game at flying at tree height. Tree level. Or this op, rather. It's uneasy being that high in a little bird.
Well,
Raven, this is
how often have you run with the co-pilot in Little Bird?
Only in SPs a couple times. Honestly, I've wanted to make this my main sort of. I mean, obviously I'll fly whatever, but I really want to fly recon bird. I've done observation for other people, or co-pilot for other people.
Roger. It's a lot of fun, man.
Oh yeah.
A little bird with daggers, or even a little bird with rockets. As long as you have a co-pilot, a little bird with rockets is just as effective as a raider, because you just need somebody to talk you.
FOB NOAC, this is Sparrow 1 approaching landing pad from the south.
But once you get that talk on,
Raven,
it's
this
so
is
much
Buffalo
fun.
advised we're
But without the talk on, it's a real struggle bus. Okay, we got 12 o'clock moving left to right, bird.
Yep.
He's 1 o'clock, no comment.
Deck, Raven 1 and Sparrow 2 are en route, green line.
Did you just go get another Sparrow?
How you doing on munitions?
Oh, I'm sure we could get more daggers.
Well, we could reload that.
Raven,
we
Buffalo, and
he said we can't
20
reload
times
20
packs, we're coming in.
No, that's fine, I haven't used too much.
If you land
That's the last,
right about 20 meters, we can rearm or refuel right there.
Okay, let me
next to
just get it past this pole.
Actually, never mind. That Vic will give us fuel and ammo, I think. But yeah, man, dude, this is a lot of fun, and I think they're really underutilized. I think people don't use them nearly as much as they could.
Especially considering the map makers aren't a huge fan of Apaches because it heightens the difficulty of everything. Little birds are they're nice. They can do a lot of damage, but they're not like godlike like Apaches, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You're still limited.
Yeah. It's a perfect balance. It lets people fly, but it doesn't create this whole piece.
I've never seen this vehicle before. What the fuck is this? This looks like something the British had in World War II.
It's like a special operations vehicle. It has ammo, fuel, and repair combined.
Mm.
But it has less of everything. Alright, fueling's up. And you know, considering the effectiveness of the daggers, us having 16 daggers, we didn't use that many of them. We could have literally destroyed that entire airfield with 16 daggers.
Yep.
So people don't realize how powerful 16 daggers are, even just 8 daggers.
How many did we use? 6, you said?
Like 4 or 5, maybe?
Okay. Yeah, I thought they were like way more short range than that.
How's your guys' ammo doing?
Oh, we're legit. We're just restocking now.
We're just stocking
All
some
their assets. This
daggers.
is Buff 1. Currently 2 times crew, 9 times packs, RTB time now.
No, but we're agreeing on it. We didn't need to utilize more than one clip so far.
Okay.
I don't know where he is. Where's that disembodied voice coming from?
Yeah, I'm invisible, so I can't like get shot
Ah.
while I'm TPing around.
While he's terrorizing everybody.
I'm sitting here doing all this, and then I get a call from my little brother. He goes, "Hey, I need you to go to the gas station and get some gas." I was like, "What the fuck, man?" Yeah, I gotta snowball the driveway. I'm like, for the last like 10 minutes, I've been pissing around, running around town, grabbing fuel from my fucking brother. Jesus Christ.
Hey, there's still 3 more that didn't get in there for some reason.
Oh, that's weird. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we can get them or we can just go.
I think we got them.
Right.
They're still on the airfield, right?
Yeah, they're still on the airfield.
Novak traffic, this is Buffalo 1. Touching down, pad 1.
We're gonna need us for recce soon.
Copy.
Sparrow 2, did you copy last? Go ahead, Sparrow 2, lead flight out, I'll come behind. If you want to just dust off over the top of me. To you.
I told myself I wanted
All
to
our
do the
assets, this
opposite.
is Buffalo 1, redirecting to LZ1 for reinsert time now. Requesting Sparrow 2
Sorry, I can't
for
hear you, radio.
break, recon, and
Alright,
escort.
green on ammo.
Alright.
Sparrow 2 is currently occupied as Raven 2, inferring troops.
Holy shit, dude, it's so hard to see with night vision. Oh my god.
Roger that, Sparrow 2. Sparrow 1, are you available? How copy?
Sparrow 1 is currently spooling out at FOB Novak. We'll head to you. Is available.
Roger that, Sparrow. Buff 1 is just to the east, or west of FOB. Holding.
Did he say he's to the west?
They want to land east of the oil fields on the dry land. Infidel Sparrow 1.
Send over.
Infidel Sparrow 1, we are green on all munitions. We are liftoff time now, approximately 6 clicks west of the AO.
Copy that. Recommend you move to BP Sword and get eyes on the eastern objectives and stand by for CAS requests. Over.
Infidel Sparrow requesting permission to move BP Sword 1 kilometer east over.
If I move it at your discretion.
Infidel Sparrow 1 Oscar Mike. Okay, we're gonna move east to Sword, 1 click.
Copy.
That might be too strong a word. Maybe stabilize near Sword. I might have been a little too zealous.
Yep.
So what do you prefer? Do you prefer flying high or do you prefer flying low?
Whatever the situation calls for. I mean, if we're safe up high is better, right? They don't have anything that they can track us high, so we're good. And it's night, so high, mid to high is probably better.
Okay, I got I got eyes on locations. We're just a little low. Got technicals out the Yahoo. I see Raven.
Sparrow, buff
Looks
1
like
0.
they moved into the tree cover now.
Sparrow 1 is currently BP's sword, getting a recon of the area.
102. What's 102?
Or, Raven 2, towards your blades. Okay.
Wait out. Are we on BP sword?
Yeah, we're just a little east of it.
So 102 is the furthest north one. They got technical. Technical. Give me some more altitude. Okay, I see where the little bird's lifted off. Alright, nice. Okay, so
Sparrow, this is buff 1 0 up on LZ.
I'm just talking to you so you can hear what's going
LZ
on.
1's clear.
If you want me to shut up, I will.
No, you go ahead.
As a pilot, I find it's nice to know what's
Spoke
going on.
1, Sparrow is still getting information. We'll let you know once we know.
1 is clear. Follow green line.
Infidel, Sparrow.
Send over.
Infidel, Sparrow, eyes on all oil refineries, correction, all oil rigs, multiple hostiles on all locations. Do you have priority on where you want us to start marking up? Over.
Only mark up any vehicle or aviation or armored threats.
Okay, do you see bearing 099? There's a truck with lights on.
Far or near?
3 click.
Yep.
So far. Yep. Alright, that... Hang on, I'm going to mark these up. Stand by.
There's also two lights to the right of it.
Alright, check map. Okay, those lights, objective 1.
Copy.
Okay. Up and right of those lights, you see a compound, like 2 buildings, 3 buildings, about 100 meters up and right of those lights.
Yes. There's an aircraft flying over that right now.
What? Seeing?
Yeah, Buffalo is flying over that.
Oh boy, why is he?
No, they got Sparrow 2 cleared the landing there. They're landing at LZ.
I just realized it was an optical illusion. They looked like they were over top of them, but they weren't.
We're pretty close, but yeah.
Okay, so that's objective 2, or correction, that's objective 1. Directly to the right side, about 400 meters, 300 meters, near the water line, is objective 2. That's bearing 108. Okay,
Sorry,
so
give me the bearing again.
Bearing 112. Do you see that large area of open water?
Yeah.
Okay. To the left, shift left, 109. As a hit landfall, objective 2.
Mm-hmm.
All air assets
Left
buff
of that,
1,
about
successful
300 meters,
reinsert
objective
12
Copy,
times packs
copy.
at LZ.
Okay, do you see the large group of water?
Right of the objectives?
The previous large...
Yeah.
Alright, stand
I
by.
see an island closer to us, right of that body of water where objective 1 and 2 were. There's 2 lights there.
Lights, we
And
got
there's
Raven
like a-
Infidels, buff 1, Sparrow 2, for the inserting on
So,
green line.
Go for
hang
Sparrow
on,
1.
I gotta get...
inserts.
I gotta get...
Infidel, this is Buff 1-2.
Send over.
On Objective 2, be advised, heavy hostile assets we just flew over. How copy?
Sorry,
I see those two light sources. I can't. I'm having a tough time tracking where they are. Like, what objective are they? To me, it looks like they're that island that's north of Objective 1.
It's Objective 3.
That's 3?
Yeah.
Roger. Yeah. Tracking.
It looks like a solo island in that whole swamp.
See, alright. So then that means that the big one that's super heavy is 4.
Yeah, and something's moved, where there's now 2 lights. Where Objective 1 and 2 were, or where Objective 2 was. And none on 1.
Infidel Sparrow 1.
Send over.
Interrogative. Are we still looking for HVTs over?
I found possible civvies still being held captive at these locations, over.
Infidel Sparrow, understood.
Objective 4, I don't see any lights, but I do see a building or a couple buildings.
This is Infidel. Do you currently tally the friendly position, over?
Infidel Sparrow, wait out.
Sir, if it's strobed, then yes. I think I do see it. Can you see that strobe? By just far up from Objective 2? Close to where the LZ's marked, yeah?
Scene. Infidel Sparrow.
Send over.
Positive eyes on friendlies, over.
Roger, out.
Okay. So where the hell are they? Okay, LZ1. Alright. It's so easy to get discombobulated when you got the thermals on. You can't see shit.
Yeah. Dropped
I got night vision
LZ
only, so...
1, green line we RTB with 2 times.
Not only, but I can only look out thermals from the left side of the third. Yeah, I think Objective 4 is that big series of lights. If you see it, just heading 065, 060. There's a big collection of lights there.
Be mindful, wait, 060?
Well, it's
060?
Now... It's now 030.
Yeah, there's 2 construction sites crawling with infantry. Crawling. Oh shit, ZU-23 is there. AAA.
Yep. Getting out.
That means it's gonna be more. I wasn't paying attention. Do me a favor, stabilize, get some altitude. Your skids in my view. So I need you to shift right and bring your nose to 336 once you're stable. Alright, that's definitely a second ZU-23.
I mean, they should have opened up on the transports already. They're close enough.
Yeah, that's a legit problem. Well, they're 1,500 meters from us, so technically that's outside the envelope of the ZU-23's in daylight. So 2 clicks is definitely safe.
Right, but that LZ where they landed was much, much closer.
I know, right? Jesus.
That's not even a... That's 1 grid square, so it's 500 meters.
Traffic 2 times Little Bird's from the east on direct approach pads 1 and 2.
Alright, just give me a minute, I gotta mark some shit. Infidel Sparrow.
Send over.
Infidel Sparrow, positive ident on ZU-23 AAA at Objective 4 times 2, over.
Roger, tally CTAV marks, break. Have you got eyes on any AAA threats at any of the other objectives, over?
Infidel Sparrow, wait out. Got a bunker. Reinforcements.
All air assets, this is Buff 1. Proceeding to
Infidel Sparrow.
Objective 1, send over. Misfit.
Objective 1, Objective 2, Objective 3. Heavy technical presence, 0 AAA scene. Objective 4, 2 AAA scene, multiple APC scene, and multiple technicals. Over. See, the only problem with the daggers is that it really does remove all the fun for the pilot. Whereas if you have a co-pilot and a pilot in a Sparrow with daggers, correction.
Like
Sparrow, wait out.
You mean like pilot-controlled daggers, whereas you control the laser?
Well, I said it the wrong way. What I meant was like dumbfire rockets. So what you do is now you have a situation where the pilot has to do the firing and the tracking and all that shit, and the co-pilot has to talk him in. So it's much more engaging and much more fun for everybody. Whereas the daggers are kind of like, poop, poop, poop.
That's okay, as long as I get a gun run with this 20 mic. It's fucking great. I got no problems. I've flown a bunch of fucking Raiders, and those are boring.
Roger. Alright, wait out. Infidel Sparrow 1.
Sparrow Infidel 5 line over.
Infidel Sparrow, send 5 line.
Type 1, dagger, my location, grid. Whoa, 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 whoa. My location, grid, 116212. From me, southwest, 500 meters. Hostile infantry squad in the tree line. Break. Friendly positions are marked by IR. Wait out.
Yeah, so it's the tree line that in between them and Objective 2.
Sparrow Infidel, bought last we've got friendlies moving danger close into that position.
Boo.
Infidel Sparrow, confirm report.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna go to the north side so we can like.
Yep, I'm tracking. I know what you're saying before you're saying it, brah.
It's good. We should do this more often.
I get excited when I'm flying. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm fucking excited. I'm just.
You're just gonna have to deal with it, Wolf.
If I don't sound like I'm excited, don't believe it. I'm super excited. I fucking love this shit.
Roger, Dodger. Be advised, technical, 3 o'clock low, close.
Yeah. We're flying almost at 300 clicks. If he fucking hit us, he's a fucking genius.
You ain't gonna catch me, Kappa!
Whoa! The fuck was that? You didn't see that. That didn't happen.
Huh? What? Huh? What?
Yeah.
I know nothing! Alright, it's time for me to find out where the friendlies are.
You're looking at it. What's that flare? Or not flare, stroke.
Yep, that's friendly. Yeah, well, you gotta remember, I'm in thermals. I can't see those blinky blinks in thermals. But I see them now.
What's that?
Whoa.
Oh, looks like they're getting engaged in that tree line.
Infidel. Saber, correction, Infidel Sparrow.
Send over.
Stabilize. Infidel Sparrow flash, eyes on M113 to the southwest of friendlies, close.
Copy, be advised I'm unable to...
All air assets, be advised, Buffalo 1 has completed recon mission of Objective 1 and 2 for this
Infidel
development.
Sparrow, we have eyes on 113. We can confirm friendlies are deconflict.
Copy, your weapons free.
Infidel Sparrow, in. Stabilize. Rifle.
Still.
Hit.
Nice.
He let
We
you.
got technical moving in. Fuck it. I'm gonna call it clear hot. No. Oh yeah. That'll at least shake him up a bit. Yeah, dismounts. We're just gonna hold there. Okay. That felt good.
Oh, there's an explosion. I love that. I see that fire.
Dude, oh shit.
What? Did you hit something good?
No, this is our tactical moving in. I know that's out of range of friendlies, and I know friendlies
that
are
second one though.
pressured.
Friendlies are really close to that first fire.
I know it's close. There's nobody within splash range, but yeah, it was definitely close.
It's okay. We'll I'll buy the infantry some new underpants on my dime. Just out of nowhere. What the fuck? We didn't call that in.
Raven, buff one.
Did you ever watch
Raven.
Generation Kill?
Raven buff
Dude,
one.
no, I've seen
tasked for
clips
any,
of it, and it looks really good. And
Oh, it's so good.
I haven't tracked on where to watch the whole
I've
thing.
already
Well, it's an
provided them
HBO
a
show,
equipment
so
box
they
on
still
my
have
last
it in their
insert.
archives if you have HBO. Otherwise, pirate it.
Infidel
Buff
Sparrow.
one copies. Oh.
Send over.
Infidel Sparrow, your far west unit. West of them is infantry, 100 meters west.
Roger, we'll relay out.
Infidel Sparrow.
Send over.
Shit, which one is that? Is that one?
Objective? I don't know.
Infidel Sparrow. QR ref. Technicals moving out of objective 1 towards friendly positions. Over.
Roger, out.
Okay. Alright. I think we're doing alright.
Show me those technicals.
Alright, they dismounted from the technical. So I don't know if the technical was disabled or what. They dismounted, they're moving on foot. So probably disabled.
There is another Sparrow in the air. Maybe they got it or something. I don't know. Maybe the infantry
There's another
did.
Sparrow?
There was a Sparrow too, but I haven't seen them attack anything or get any cast calls.
Roger. Do me a favor. Push south. This compound on objective 1, I want to get eyes in the window and see if there's something there. There are hostiles around there, so be mindful, but I need you to get low, and I need you to move south.
Low,
Probably
hello.
about a half window height low.
Oh,
So probably 100 meters.
Yeah.
I mean, we got nothing better to do. Alright, I need you to go further south. Hold position. I need you to move a little bit north. Altitude is good. Stabilize.
Oh, hold on.
Be mindful, we probably will sustain small arms fire. Okay, I need you to go back to where you were, so I need you to go back south. Keep the altitude. I saw somebody in there and I need to get a positive ident because he looked like he was
HVT possibly?
All flights are
Yeah, it looks
one.
like
I
he
got
was
one
tied
time
up.
answered for Mustang 1, LZ1, green line.
Wait. Stabilizing. Definitely tied up.
Whoa!
Infidel, Sparrow 1.
And
Infidel Sparrow 1, confirm 1 by HVT on south building marked in red HVT at objective 1. Confirm person is tied up. Over.
copy. We'll relay out.
You are looking at... Okay, yeah. Okay. I thought you were looking at objective 4 for a second.
Alright, hold your position. Do not move any further south. Drop altitude down to 100. And shift back north just a little bit. Give me lower.
Okay, that's 100.
Alright, nothing. Bug out. Alright, I don't think we're going to get anything of objective 2, so hey, we did something. Alright, I'm stepping off, gotta take a piss real quick. Be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Yo.
You ever listen to podcasts?
Sure, yeah.
You ever listen to Jocko Willink?
Never heard of it.
What?
Who's that?
Jocko Willink, bro. Legit Navy SEALs. No doubt! Anyways, he does like book reviews, and he advised we're moving near Objective 4.
Yeah. Breaking.
He brings in like Navy SEALs, like Medal of Honor winners onto his podcast and talks about like their combat operations and shit.
Nice.
Legit.
All our assets, Raven 1 and Sparrow 2,
Like,
RT,
these guys are
1 times
freaking hard. But anyways, I just he did a book review on, it's called About Face. I think it's World War II. It's Colonel Hackworth.
RSS are not going
Just
to.
got
I have
it in the mail.
equipment, cargo on
Nice.
board Raven
About
1.
to go balls
if for
deep
another
into
reason
word
why.
action, baby.
Okay, we got Raven and Sparrow 2 heading back to base.
Confirm we have a Sparrow 2.
Adam, can you confirm that there's a Sparrow 2? And who is flying it?
There is a Sparrow 2, it is Major Blackburn, but he is just escorting me to and from the LZs.
Copy, thank you.
Alright, we are a little displaced from friendlies. Can we move back a little bit north or northwest of Objective 1? It looks like they're pushing off LZ1 towards Objective 2. and I'm not getting good sight through the trees, and also risk of overshoot into friendlies. I can't tell who's friend and foe here. Alright, I do see laser. I see another laser. Alright, well you see where the lasers are, right? Because you're using night vision, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like the lasers are looking southeast, or I don't know, or the other way. I can't tell the source.
I'm going to call you clear for a 500-meter envelope. I think you can get pretty close.
Traffic
As long as you
a little
keep,
bit
like,
from the east.
a reasonable
Now,
altitude, you
pad
should
1
have zero problems overflying these zones. So I don't see us taking.
I'm just going to keep up speed.
Two is RTB from airfield.
Roger. Okay, about 2 o'clock, low. Well, you can see them. Shit ton of lasers.
Yep.
Friendlies.
That's 4 in front of us, I believe. Objective 4.
Looks like you got another group engaging with, I don't know what objective that is. Objective 2.
Okay. Flying over objective 1 right now. Okay, I'm gonna hang a left. Come back around.
Alright, get her, alright, your speed is good there. Alright, he's coming through, he's about 9 o'clock. Do you see objective 1? It's about our 8 o'clock now.
Yeah, I see it.
Alright, left side of objective 1, near the water, is a check.
Sparrow.
Wait out. Damn it, I was gonna call you in. Infidel, Sparrow, send traffic.
Be advised, if you have any technicals moving north from Objective 4 or Objective 3, you're cleared hot on them, but I can't risk you engaging anything near the buildings in the objectives over.
Understood, Infidel. Be advised, we have a technical on Objective 1 well outside the wire, engaging friendlies, requesting permission to engage only.
Yeah, you're cleared hot.
201, right side of Objective 1, rounds coming into it, dismounted.
This, right now?
Do it. Boom, baby!
Boom.
Hey, boom. Daddy said night night. Alright, let's move over. We've been tasked with Objective 4 and Objective 3, so probably it's just, I mean, we're not in bad position where we are now.
Oh, look at that. It's on fire.
Honestly, we could probably just keep flying over top of this shit. And then when we see what we see, we roll out and roll in.
Well, let's take a look at 4 and 3, right? I'm gonna get you some height here.
Alright, I see eyes on 3. There's
Ooh.
3.
Yeah, we're right over it, basically. Okay, I'm gonna go southwest and then turn around and look at it. Give you a stable platform.
Can you see my laser dot with night vision?
Probably not, but give me a sec to turn around.
I just turned my laser on, let's see what happens. I'm bearing 018, my laser. I don't think you're going to see a spark now. Yeah, that's a shame.
Whoa, why are we falling? That's weird. Okay, I'm orbiting Objective 3.
Okay, stabilize. called in on a AAA? We did not. Infidel, Sparrow. Be advised, still have eyes on AAA and 113s at Objective 4. Units are static. No movement on the roads. Time now.
Copy that. Break. You're clear to engage the AAA with dagger if they're far enough away from the building. If they're far...
Infidel, Sparrow, understood. Requesting clearance to engage 113s as well. Multiple outside the wire.
Hey, but it's your call, but play it safe. You can't risk damage to any of the buildings.
Infidel, Sparrow, we understand intent. Distance from any structures or possible interesting locations. Over.
You're looking at Objective 4, right?
Affirm. Bearing 090. Stabilize for me. We're going to take out that AAA, and then I'm going to call you all over those 113s.
Alright, I'm stable.
Alright, we're just going to neutralize these metaphecus. And just confirm there's nothing near them. And rifle.
We're getting pot shots. I'm gonna get some more height.
I know there was another one out there. Where was that AAA? Where are you, you dirty birdie?
That's a technical there.
There you are. Good night, bitch. Alright.
Is that the ZSU or was that...
that was the ZU-23.
Copy.
I'm going to hit this technical because that's going to be a problem for you on the gun runs and...
Oh, that's really close to a building. Just...
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Alright, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen again. Okay, let's see here. Where'd you go? Okay. Bearing 089.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like he's in the water. Let me see how I can describe this to you.
I mean, I see what you're looking at. I just need to get to turn off the monitor.
Alright, do you see the construction site? On the south side of Objective 4. Correction, west side of Objective 4. 45-degree angle, down and right. Run your eyes at probably about 200 or 300 meters into the water.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a square shape in there. That's a 113. It's going to be hard to see, but it's there.
Is it on thermals?
It is on thermals. It's not really showing, but there is a infantry in the gunner spot that you might see.
In the water, I see him.
Roger that.
I'm cleared to go from this direction?
Yeah, I'd say no conflict. You are very high, so you're going to get a lot of speed on your gun, on your run. You're going to egress south, so you're going to break right. Once you're done with your run.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a circle back. This is too high speed for this thing.
Capiche. Infidel, Sparrow.
Hello.
Objective 4, 2 by ZU-23 disabled. Making runs on 113s. Time now. Over.
Roger, out.
tracking on that guy?
Maybe. Hopefully that's not a bush that I'm looking at.
Alright, he's low and right. Throw 2 rounds out, I'll tell you. Alright, he's left of that, about 50 meters. Left of that elephant grass. That's it. You're kind of there.
Fuck, missed.
Alright. Break right, get out. Okay. We're alright. Get low, baby.
Let me get past
Okay, I want you to keep moving. Make your course 245. Break left, time now. We're overflying 3. Get low. Nicely done.
Maybe I got a hit on him, but I think I was shooting left.
There's a couple of close hits for sure. It's not easy. That's what makes it fun.
Next time I should get a crazy infantry guy on my wing with the laser. That would really work.
Oh, that would work.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me see if I have a laser. I have a laser.
Oh my
bro.
god. But are you going to be able to see him though is the question, because you don't have your optics.
I got binoculars. The only problem is I don't know if I can see direct front when I'm in that skid.
Oh, you should be able to, because you can fire right off of it.
I mean, dude, I'm down to try it if you are. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like traffic, this is Buff 1 spooling up.
Alright, find us a landing spot.
A landing?
Well, I gotta get in the side.
Oh, right.
I do wish there was a way to kind of like get some kind of visual. You know what I mean? From the monitor side over to the gunner side or the pilot side.
I mean, I can just zoom into the monitor, but it's hard to like what you're looking at, what I'm looking at. It's hard to, you know what I mean? Because you're zoomed in so far that I can't. Like, he's just a green blob to me.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way to do that for sure.
Look at that, we got fireflies.
Leroy Jenkins. Got a problem. Can't bring up my gun, so it's useless.
You sure?
Absolutely, I'm double tapping all, control, everything. Won't let me bring up binoculars or anything.
God damn it! All right, let's get you back down. You're not gonna be of much use there.
Lord knows I tried.
I think maybe it's just a Raven thing.
Well, on the rave, yeah, probably. I'll figure out a way. I will get you on, man. I mean, you were on target to begin with. It's just,
I ran out of room, basically.
I think we're pulling the plug before we give it a shot. Let's just keep doing runs and see how they work. The important thing is just to... Hang on, let me get it first. I'm in. The important thing is to not get that tunnel vision and make sure you pull out when you're at about like 800 meters. That way you don't take any rounds.
That's the thing. I didn't really see him until we were like at 500. Like I saw him a little bit, but I couldn't. You know what I mean? I was already. By the time I saw him, we were already too close, which is the problem.
Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough.
We'll do it.
Okay, so direct front is objective 3, to the 2 o'clock is objective 4.
Yeah.
Objective 4 is where all the good targets are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go a little bit here and then I'll take a left.
Okay, gunner is still up on the 113. 113 is still in the same position.
Son of a bitch. How about this? I'll do a gun run, and if I don't hit him, you dagger that motherfucker.
How about you do a gun run, peel off early enough to where we don't die, and if that doesn't work, do another gun run. Practice makes perfect. All right, he is direct front. He is legit right on our nose, baby. Light him up now. Right, 25 meters and up. There he is. A little high. Or, no, you're a little low. There you go. Hit him again. Hit him again.
Breaking right.
Break on. Yep.
Polar Essence, this is Buff 1, touchdown at Objective 1.
I did put a dagger in because...
That's fine.
Why not?
I got to shoot.
Polar Essence,
yeah, but you
Buff
did hit
1
him, so there's that.
has possession of HVT, RTD.
Okay, so we definitely got more. Let's keep tracking here. Give me some more altitude.
Go again, Buff 1. Did you say you have possession of HVT?
Bro, this is Buff 1, extracted HVT or RTD.
Can I have that, Buff 1? Alright, turn around. Oh shit, is this 3? No, it's not. We're south of it. Cool.
Okay, stabilize for me.
Well, let me turn the bike around.
Roger. We're in a really good run right now, so be stable and I'll talk you in. We got a rear shot on a 113. Okay, bearing 035. Keep altitude, don't get too high. There's really nothing in the night vision that I could do. You should see him, his engine's really hot. Actually, that's the front of him. His engine's really, really hot.
Okay, give me a sec.
032, range 1600.
Yeah, I see him.
Okay, that's going to be your target. When I tell you to brake, I want you to brake hard right.
Okay, check for friendlies.
Egress out. There's no friendlies near there.
Isn't hard right over Objective 4?
Yeah, well, if you make a hard enough right, when I tell you to brake, you'll be about 400 meters out. I'm going to try to get you to brake early. Okay, so if you see that bright rectangle spot on your night vision, he's on the bottom corner of that.
Yeah, I see it.
Novak traffic, this is Buff 1, touching down pad 1 with HVT
right
on board.
See it, tracking. Looking good. Get ready to brake. More. Right, brake right hard.
Ah, fuck, I was going left.
Yeah, that was probably a better call anyways.
If Lindsay was seeing this, he'd be laughing too, because they almost gave me the call sign lefty, because I had a left bias the whole test. I was the Kavala course. I was a foot or two away from the wall, in the street and in the gas almost all the time. It's just I don't know what it is. I'm left-handed. Maybe that's what it is.
Could be.
I operate the joystick with the right, so I don't know. Did we get hits? I feel like we did.
Okay, so we did get hits, but that 20 millimeter doesn't have pen, and it's also only 20
it's an
millimeter,
HE.
and it's HE.
So
All our assets, this is Buff 1.
Hold on. I'll get into position. You finish him off with a dagger.
HVT secured. At FOB.
Is that the only HVT? Is there only one?
I'm not sure how many there are. There was 2 pilots and a...
3, right?
Right
There's 3. Do you want me to go higher?
2 pilots, an officer, and multiple civilians.
Okay, so we're good. Still got a bunch of mission to go. You should be able to see him from here.
Now the only problem is that 113 looks like he moved in to the town, so now he's close. There's a conflict.
Okay.
So I'm looking for another target.
Check Objective 3. We haven't looked at them in a while. Objective 3 is 2 or 4 left. Let me stop this forward movement.
Objective 3 is looking pretty big.
Have they hit it?
Oh, there's some fires there, but... You know, I see an infantry squad. It's hard to tell. You'll see them on thermals. I really can't talk you on these guys. They're near the water.
Objective 3 or 4?
Objective 3, bearing 320. I'm gonna make the call.
Yeah, it's like a V formation now?
Yep, that's it. If you got a good track on them, take them out.
You sure that's enemy?
Oh, absolutely.
Alright.
7th Cav ain't good enough to fly like that. They can't do a V formation that perfect.
Yeah, true.
These goddamn infidels are trained well.
Do you have eyes on them? Because I can see them.
I have eyes on them, 317. They are moving right to left through a group of trees. Time now. That's the area, that's it. Forward on them. A little bit to the right. That's it, right through the trees. That's it, that's it. Looks good. Not a lot of casualties.
Alright. Oh boy, we're getting technical, I think. Is this them?
Yep. No, nothing there. Nope. Yeah, low and left of there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You'll go further out.
Alright, if you brake right when you brake, they're bearing 079er.
What you eating there?
My wife made some buffalo bites.
Nice.
Legit. 097 on the shore. They're all prone. 099er. Moving to the right. To the right. About 100 meters to right. Keep walking it. There it is, right there. That's it. Board on them. That's it. That's it. A little bit to left.
I see them now.
I'm not going to say that was the most effective fire, but you were certainly close.
I'll get them on another run. I know where they are now. I saw them, and I saw the whites of their eyes.
You should see me when I'm trying to hit them with miniguns. I'm the worst aim in the world.
It's just difficult because I'm guessing, and you're chalking me on. Sorry, right there you go. I don't know if I'm firing in the right place.
That's the general area. Up and left towards the shoreline. Left of the shoreline. Straight left. There it is. Right there. Right there. That's it. Pour it on him, blood. That's nice. That felt good.
Please tell me I killed some.
I think one of them got heartburn.
Fuck you. You're just like throwing me off here. You're telling me I'm basically just digging dirt for them?
Hang on, let me check. I'm pretty sure you killed a couple. You had to.
Oh yeah, no, they're mostly in that tree line though. That's what I see.
Well, the ones in the tree line are kaput. There's 4 confirmed KIA, probably 5. The survivors are all right near the water's edge. Near side of the trees.
Yeah, I see them.
Yeah, all the ones in the tree line you really got though.
Well, there you go. They did do something.
They probably died of boredom. They were tired of running away from your guns. They probably chewed a bunch of cack. There it is. Nice.